Hey girlfriends, welcome to your 2025 Glow Up series.
Host.
Today we are going to be talking about 10 selfish habits that you need to be practicing. I know that when we talk about the word selfish, it sounds like we are being negative, but definitely not. When it comes to you, you need to prioritize you. And so if you need to develop some selfish habits so as to put yourself first or to live your best life or become your best self, then that is what we need to do. So without further ado, let's go into the video. The first habit is prioritizing your time. Trust me guys, you do not need to say yes to everybody. You're gonna get burnt out if you are to say yes to everybody when they ask you, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? How are you gonna find time to do all of that? Instead of overcommitting, learn to say no or probably another time. But you have to learn to put your needs first. So prioritizing your time is the first selfish habit that you need to be practicing. It's okay to say no sometimes. Having more time to focus on yourself and what matters to you is most important. It will help you to have more energy and focus on the things and people that you care most about. Habit number 2 is setting boundaries. This might sound selfish, but setting boundaries is important for protecting your mental space and your energy. Whether it's saying no to workouts after work or not taking a call from that friend who calls you and stresses you out, draining your energy, setting boundaries is important to protect your mental space, your mental capacity, trust me. But it's avoiding people who drain your energy. Setting boundaries allow people to respect your space and your time. Habit number 3, investing in your health. This goes without saying. This habit is all about taking care of yourself and your health, your well-being for a longer life. Prioritize time for exercising, eating right, taking some break when you need a break is what is important, and it is not selfish. Definitely not. Number 4, protecting your peace. This could be stepping back from drama or avoiding certain conversations that causes us to argue, putting ourselves in situations that are gonna have us arguing with other people. It is important for us to protect our peace. That's a selfish habit that definitely needs not much saying. Even if it means spending time alone, protecting your peace helps you stay grounded, it helps you stay calm, it helps you be your best self. Number 5, or habit number 5, learning to say no without guilt. You know, some persons, like that's me sometimes, if somebody asks a favor of me and I can't do it, I'll still try to do it. You know what I mean? But we have to learn to say no and not feel guilty, because trust me, persons will use you. They'll use your kindness for weakness. They'll use your kindness against you, and they'll just use you, straight up use you. So you just have to learn to say you can't do it or no, I don't have it, without feeling guilty. It is not selfish, it is protecting yourself. Number 6, prioritizing personal goals. Have you ever been in a situation where you have a certain goal or you have something that you want to work on? Matter of fact, if you haven't watched my video on stopping, disappear, locking and refocus for the new year, you need to go ahead and watch that video. I speak about some of these, or this particular one in that video more in depth. But prioritizing your personal goals. Have you ever been in a situation where you have a personal goal of, say, learning to ride a bicycle, and you have the weekends to do that because of course you have work during the week, and for some reason every weekend when it's time to go and take your bicycle lessons, you are doing something else. You are doing something else for somebody, something else for whatever reason or whatever cause it may be. And by the end of the year, before you notice, you haven't learned to ride that bicycle. You know, this is it. Prioritize your personal goal. Like, if you set goals for yourself, what's the point in not trying to work on those goals or achieve those goals? It's meaningless. All right, so spend time. And a lot of times, because we are going through the motions every day, get up with our routine, And I do encourage having a routine, by the way, for probably everything that you do. It's important to have routines. But if we go ahead throughout day, throughout life within our routines and not even really realizing that we have goals that we intended to work on and haven't even started working on those, we have to stop doing that. Okay, we have to start working on somebody else's dream and prioritize our own dream. Let's go to tip number 7. Spending money on things that bring you joy. Yes, it's okay to spend money on things that bring you joy, not overspend, not break the bank, not spending what you don't have and then having to live on loans. No, I don't believe in that. But as long as you can afford to, spend money on things that make you happy. At the end of the day, in order to get to our higher selves, it's all about prioritizing ourselves, and that means spending money on the things that make us happy. Alright, if it means going to the movies once a month, if it means taking yourself out to dinner if it's even once monthly, then try to spend money on those little things. It's not about being selfish, it's about putting yourself first. Number 9, limiting time with negative influences. You ought to be selfish with who you let or allow to influence you. Who are the people that you look up to? Stop and look back at it. Who are the persons that you follow on social media? Who are the persons that you look to each day to hear what they are saying? Who are those persons that you go to check their stories every day? Ensure that these are not the negative influences. I always try to or strive to spend more time or spend most time doing things around people who inspire you, who help you to feel your highest self, who brings you joy, who make you feel happy, positive, good about yourself. Always spend time doing those things most, or allowing those persons to influence you. Habit number 9, focusing on your growth, or whatever it is that helps you become your best self. Prioritize that, put that first. It could never be selfish about your personal development. The key to living a good life. So invest in the little things that helps towards your personal development, whether it's mental growth, whether it's career growth, reading a book, learning to cook, learning to, practice better self-care. Focus on your growth. Now, these are the 10 habits that I think may sound selfish, may sound like they're selfish, but they are for your overall well-being as a person, your personal growth, and just help you to live a better life. Alright, if these tips or habits were of help to you, or if you see that where you could incorporate them, then go ahead and put it down in the comments so I can hear it. If you are at this point in the video, then comment this emoji so that I can know that you are here with me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.